Hey, this is Uncle Mark in the mothership. 3-string cigar box guitar. Yeah. Delaware sliding. George Thorogood and the Destroyers. So this is a great tune. I'm using my my see-through slide so you can kind of see what I'm doing and where I'm going. This song is set up in a very simple way. The song's in D. It's a 1-4-5 song with a little bit of a twist. It's a D, and it's a G and an F, and then it's a D, and it's a and a G and a D. So it's like a 1-4-5, like a G, or like a D G A, being the 1-4 and the 5. But there's a little twist in the intro, and the way he does it on the guitar. George plays this song in open G tuning on a 6-string. And it's really difficult to translate open D tuning to an open G 3-string cigar box guitar. So I'm going to be playing in D. Okay, I'll turn down a little bit. Well, I rode a streak of lightning the night you said goodbye. Well, I rode a streak of lightning the night you said goodbye. Well, if I never make it, baby, you can't say I didn't try. All right. I'm playing around too much. So that's kind of the gist of this thing. You get the chord combinations, right? And then you just play slide parts over those chord combinations. That's what George does. Okay? And he has a magical way of doing it. So do you. You have a magical way of doing it. So find that magic place. So like I said, I'm going to do this song pretty slow. So there's a lot of palm muting. So when you palm mute, you put your palm here and get that note. Move your palm up until you're kind of like doing that. Excuse me, this cough won't leave me alone. So you're going to use that type of palm mute, and you're going to go to this D. So how do I know that's a D? Well, this is a G, D, G strung cigar box guitar, and it's a 42, 34, 24, the gauges. Open at the 0 fret G, G sharp A, important chord in this song, B flat B, C, C sharp D. That's the chord of the song. D sharp E, F, F sharp G, G sharp A again. There's also a D way up there. That's nice to know when you come up with your slide up there. Of course, there's also another shape that you're going to need to know in this song, and this is this shape. Okay, so this D string, this middle D string here at the 0 fret is D, D sharp, E, F, important note, F sharp and G, G sharp and A. These are the 3 notes you're going to need. They're on the dots. Put your first finger there. Then spread your fingers across a whole tone or 2 frets. So, find your note. There's F, there's C, and there's C. That's an F chord. Find your note. That's a G. chord. There's a G. Find your note. There's an A. And there is a E and an E. So, this song is D. And there's the D. You can see it through the slide. Okay? So the song starts out, okay, on the 4 chord, which is the G. Well, I rode a streak of lightning, F. On the night you said goodbye, D. Well, I rode, G, a streak of lightning. On the night you said goodbye, D. Okay, A. If we ever make it, baby, G, you can say I didn't try. And you can, however you want to play that little rhythm part. Listen to the song. It's a, and all it is these 2 notes here, the C and the D, and just work that. Like I said, it's hard to translate that sound he gets from an open D-tuned guitar to this G tune. Okay? But that's how I would do it. D, G, F, D, G, F, D, A, G, That, folks, is the whole song. But here's the beautiful part. This G translates to this G. 12th fret, there's your G. There's your F. It's 2 notes. It's a whole step or 2 frets below the G. F, F sharp, G, G, F sharp, G, F sharp, F. I'm on the D, 12th fret, 10th fret, A, G, So that's what I'm doing here is working the G here at this fret and the G there at that fret and the A here at this fret and the G there at that fret. And I'm just working some tricks. So I can come up using my D string and high G string right here. These 2 right there. So watch here. That's how I do that, right? There's also something else when you're on this A here. You can go up to that C and the D. So you can do this. You can let's say you're here. D, G, F, okay, so this D up here, so you just count 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that's all you have to do, folks. You just kind of count it out. you figure out where you want to go. I like to map out where I'm going to go with my slide before I do it. So I'll come up to here. And then when I'm A, C, D. See that note right there? So I can catch these, catch all of these notes. Practice getting up and above, right up above the pickup here, I know is a G. There it is. So I practice getting those notes and remembering where my hand is. So I bring my hand up to this butt and I stretch out and I kind of see where my hand is to catch these notes. So I know that there's a D, there's an F, and a G, there's a G. So practice stretching to catch those notes up and beyond the fretboard, because they exist up here. It's just hard to find them. So work on that. That's really what this song is about. It's kind of fooling around the edges. So fool around with around the edges. Catch those notes you want to hit and figure out exactly where they lie in the whole scheme of your operation here, okay? Figuring out where they exist within your song structure is really the fun part of learning how to play, and especially learning how to play slide is, you know, just catch a rhythm and just keep on pushing and pushing and pushing it. This is Uncle Mark in the Mothership. Delaware sliding, George Thorogood and the Delaware Destroyers. I grew up in Washington, D.C., and Delaware is right there. And we used to hear George when I was 16, 17, and 18. We used to go watch him before he was the big time. And he was super fun, great guitar player. So I want to say thank you all so much for everything you do for me here in the Mothership. I do have a donate link down below. It's a paypal.me/Uncle Mark Tips. Thank you so much for everything you do for me, sharing on social media, letting people know that I'm out here and doing all this stuff. So really appreciate it. Thank you for everything, and we'll see you next time.